It's taking me just a second to get everything loaded in. Alright guys, how's everybody doing? This is Derek and I'm coming back at you with some more Skyrim. Before we get started, I just wanted to kind of give you an update of what's going on with my channel and the game streaming and all that. Well, today I had 2 of my 3 new players show up for character creation. So now, for my Pendragon campaign. So currently we have 4 characters made for Pendragon. Pendragon starts in 2 weeks. On the 8th of May, right, 8th of May, we're going to start running a Pendragon game. I think I'm going to live stream it, but the only picture or only face that's going to be on the screen is going to be mine, right? I'll have my own picture on there. The other players, I'm only going to have their avatar on the screen and not any kind of and not their personal picture, unless they want to log in with their camera. But there's no obligation for that. But you'll hear them, and we'll be playing along, and it'll be a great fun game, I do believe. Okay, so what do we got going on here? I've got so many. I don't know what that's used for, but we're gonna. It says it's an ingot, but that's okay. We're gonna put it in there, just to store it. Anything else? This Dawnguard shield is 49. I think I have a better shield, actually. Let's hit equipped. There we go. Equipped. Oh, well, I've got a Nordic ebony shield. So why do I have this Dawnguard shield? Well, might be Lydia's or something. I don't know. I think I gave Lydia a Dwarven shield. I think this episode is going to be maybe upgrading or re-equipping my ladies. So what I'm going to do is, in this first little, before we read the book and go adventuring, I'm going to kind of store everything that I have in its proper place to clear out my inventory. And maybe we'll come back to this. And kind of see if there is I got a lot of glass arrows. I'm gonna have to give those. I'm gonna give those to the girls, because they do archery a lot more than I do. Okay, so
still here.
There's also a little bit of chat that I need to have with Lydia that only appears when we're in the house. When
Of course, Thane. How can I help?
When we're out on adventures, those chats don't happen. So, and she's got 1 dwarven bolt. I don't think I can create any more. She has 1 steel bolt. She got a lot of torches. Okay, let's see if she's got any soul gems that are full. No. Let's see if I have any soul gems that I need to give her. Okay, look at that. I got 46 petty soul gems. I need to start just cranking those out. when it comes to recharging weapons and stuff. Let's get those scrolls. Okay, I thought Lydia had some scrolls, but I guess not. I also dumped all my potions in the upstairs. So remind me to grab my potions before I leave. Okay, let's give her some... Wait. Does she have a bow? No, she has a crossbow. Okay, so I'm not going to give her... And that dwarven shield needs to be upgraded. So I'm going to take it from her temporarily. I don't think I can make bolts. I might be able to make some dwarven bolts. Let's see what we can make. Orcish bolt or a calcum and firewood. Yeah, the bone mold, I only have 5 of the bone meal, so I can't make the bone mold, but I can make orcish bolts. So orichalcum and firewood. Let's go ahead and make some while I'm thinking about it. Hey, and there's what's her Jojo. Orichalcum. I only have 2? Whoa. Oh, I didn't grab the firewood. Let's grab some firewood. Oh, that's Serena.
What now? All right then.
Cerebellum. Orcish bolt. Oh, it only creates 10. I'm going to use both my orichalcums. Lydia, you better thank me for this. Okay, what about that shield, since I'm going to be giving it right back to her? I need dwarven metal. Okay, that's surprising. A dwarven metal for a dwarven shield? Sounds strange. Ooh, I can make it flawless. 69. Okay. Before I give it back to her, I'm going to make sure it's magical.
I've always known that my Thane is the better Dragonborn. Mirak never stood any chance. I am at your command.
Jojo, she's confident in me. Okay, so she has an ebony sword, but it's only exquisite. I think I can make it flawless. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. She has a few soul gems, but I don't see her filling them. She doesn't go about doing... She's not that kind. She's got 19 torches as well. Okay. Where are those arrows? Not the ebony ones. I'm using those. Glass. You can have them all. There we go. Okay. So
Is there anything else you need?
Yep. For now, we're going to go make that shield magical.
Thane, I knew Sadia for a while. Something about her always rubbed me the wrong way. Those Alikir. They might have been right.
So what am I going to put on this dwarven shield? I can't really put a whole lot on there. And I don't want to resist. Okay, I don't want to resist these because those are one type of attacks. All right. Fortify health or fortify block. I think fortifying the block would help. Even though I don't think she needs to fortify anything. Now, these circlets and stuff all have 0.
It was good to see we could turn things around in Raven Rock. Lots of other places around Tamriel could use that kind of hope.
I am storing some of my scrolls here. Okay. All right, Lydia, here's a dwarven. Is that Gigi?
Getting used to heavy armor, are you?
Just Gigi.
I can help you get your plates adjusted, if you... Thane.
Now, I wish she would actually adjust my plates. You know, and it's on camera.
Please don't tell me it's dragon bones.
But it's not. Okay, where is this dwarven shield, flawless, magical? Boom, take that. You're going to love it. Okay. Locket of St. Jude. I'm not carrying that? What am I carrying? Amulet Talos. No, I didn't mean to give that to you. And that's the first thing she puts on. Oh, okay, well, you can just keep it. Yeah, you can keep that. Totally okay with that. Jewelry. Okay, we're gonna go drop off some jewelry. Starting to get a new collection of jewelry up here. I decided to put some gold earrings on. Let's go ahead and take that off. Stamina regenerates. Okay, that's pretty cool. Lock picking, resist shock. I don't need magicka. I wonder if I could take a piece of jewelry and go enchant it. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the gold earrings. We're going to enchant that. And I'm going to enchant an amulet. Stamina regenerates. I could get that. I mean, I could just wear that. This silver sapphire necklace. Okay, but I was able to drop off all the... Dang, Lydia. Relax. Jeez. Okay, now if I remember right, the book we read last time was the Dwemer 1, right? Dwemer Inquiries #1. So we're going to be reading Dwemer Inquiries #2 this time. Okay, so my necklace. Well, I got choices. Archery, block, healing rate, or just health. Lockpicking, one-handed, sneak and stamina. I need some help with archery, maybe. I'm thinking health. Or stamina. Let's do stamina. $27 points. Yeah, I'm going to rename it. Could call it 3S, Silver Sapphire Stamina. Oh, there's enough space. I was afraid I was going to run out of space. All right, what about earrings? Also a lot of choices. How about earrings of lockpicking? That's weird. Earrings of health? I'm liking it. Let's do that. Let's change the name. Gold life earrings. Whoop. I guess I got it in. There we go. Okay. So I can put my gold life earrings on. I could put my sapphire stamina necklace on. And did I already do that shield? Oh, maybe I did. Okay. Okay, let me pull up the list of books. Just to make sure I'm doing it right. And if I don't know if I want to read Dwemer Inquiries Volume 2 and Volume 3, but there are so many other books that I want to read. A book that starts off, okay, we're gonna read Mixed Unit Tactics. There are some books that I remember that you get right at the start of the game. And I want to read those early first because they probably inform the lore of the rest of the game. That's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but now I think Mixed Unit Tactics might be in one of these shelves, but I'm going to check here in the bookcase first, just because it's a long list. Mixed Unit Tactics, right there. All right, guys and ladies, we're going to read Mixed Unit Tactics. I'm going to get my ASMR closer, and that would be a book, and that would be Mixed Unit Tactics. Mixed Unit Tactics in the 5-Year War, Volume 1 by Codus Colonus. The legions could learn from the unconventional tactics used by the Khajiit in the 5 Years' War against Valenwood. I was stationed at the Sphinx Moth Legion fort on the border near Dune and witnessed many of the northern skirmishes firsthand. The war... hold on. Alt-tab. Close that. Reopen this. The war started with so-called slaughter of Torval. The Khajiit claim that the Bosmer invaded the city without provocation and killed over 1,000 citizens before being driven off by reinforcements from the nearby jungle tribe. The Bosmer claim that the attack was in retaliation for Khajiit bandits who were attacking wood caravans headed for Valenwood. In the spring of the Third Era, 396, the war moved closer to Fort Sphinxmoth. I was posted on lookout and saw parts of the conflict. This isn't mixed unit tactics, is it? This is just a description of anecdotes. Okay, but we're going to read it. I looked and saw parts of the conflict. I later spoke with both Khajiit and Bosmer who fought in the battle, and it will serve as an excellent example of how the Khajiit used a mixture of ground and tree units to win the war. Tree units, okay. Interesting. The Khajiit began the fight in an unusual way by sending tree-cutting teams of Cathay Rocked and the fearsome Senkrat or battle cats into the outskirts of Valenwood's forest. When word reached the Bosmer that trees were being felled, allegedly a crime in the strange Bosmeri region, a unit of archers were dispatched from larger conflicts in the south. The Bosmer Bosmer are wood elves, were thus goaded into splitting their forces into smaller groups. The Bosmer archers took up positions in the remaining trees, whose branches were now 20 or more feet apart, allowing some light into the forest floor. The Bosmer bent the remaining trees with their magics into small fortifications from which to fire their bows. When the tree cutters arrived the next morning, a half-dozen Khajiit fell to the Bosmer arrows in the first volley. After that, the Khajiit took large wooden shields from the backs of the Senchirat and made a crude shelter. The Khajiit, even the enormous Senchirat, which were able to hide between the shelter and one of the larger trees, when it became apparent that the Khajiit would not leave their shelter, some Bosmer chose to descend and engage the Khajiit sword to claw. When the Bosmer were nearly upon the shelter, one of the Khajiit began playing on a native instrument of plucked metal bars. This was a signal of some kind, and the small group of the man-like Ohms and the Ohms Rot emerged from covered holes on the forest floor. Although outnumbered, they were attacking from behind by surprise and won the ground quickly. The Bosmer archers in the trees would have still won the battle were they not having troubles of their own. A group of Dagi and Dagi Rot, two of the less common forms of Khajiit who live in the trees of the Tenmar forest, jumped from one tree to another under a magical cover of silence. They took up positions in the higher branches that could not hold a Bosmer's weight. When the signal came, they used their claws and either torches or spells, or fire accounts from the two survivors I spoke with vary on this point, to distract the archers, while the battle on the ground took place. A few of the archers were able to flee, but most were killed. Apparently, the Dagi and Dagi Rot have more magical ability than is widely believed. If they were able to keep themselves magically silenced for so long, one of the surviving Bosmer told me that he saw a few ordinary cats among the doggy and even claimed that these ordinary cats are known as Alfik and that they were the spellcasters. But Bosmer are almost as unreliable as the Khajiit when it comes to the truth. And I cannot believe that a house cat can cast spells. At the end of the day, the Khajiit lost perhaps a half dozen fighters out of a force of no more than 4 dozen, while the Bosmer lost nearly an entire company of archers. The survivors were able to report back before a second company of archers arrived, and this strategy was repeated again with similar results. Finally, a much larger force was sent, and the Bosmer won the battle with the help of the native animals of Valenwood. That third skirmish and the Khajiit response I will discuss in the second volume of the series. Okay. Mixed Unit Tactics. I don't know what the name is of the second volume because it doesn't say like Volume 1, Volume 2 on it. I'll probably just randomly stumble across it when we're reading all the books. Okay, there's a journal there that I want to just click on. It's written in 3 different fonts. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so I think we're ready to go adventuring. The 2 girls, not Serena, she's going to stay here in the house. But I need to grab potions before we leave. Like I said, I put all my potions on the rack. And I don't want to take every single potion, but I do want to take cure disease, and I also want to take health potions, not necessarily regeneration potions. I have 4 of those. Okay, well, I'll take at least 2 of them. Healing, 150 points? Absolutely, we'll take all of those. How about 50 points? Yeah, we'll take all of those. Health, it's kind of like regeneration, right? It just gives me 20 points for 60 seconds. What happens at the end of the 60 seconds? Do I lose those 20 points? I think I do. Completely restores all your health. Okay. This water walking potion I've been holding on to because I've been holding on to this water walking potion because there might be a time when, there might be a time that I have to get somewhere and I can't just swim there. But I don't know when that might be. Okay, so I'm kind of looking at potions that my girls might like. Invisibility, not so much. Light feet, lockpicking, or pickpocketing, definitely not. Strength, healer, true shot, maybe. Light armor, nobody's wearing light armor. Stamina and magicka, I'm not concerned with. Okay, so the ladies, I might just have to give them some healing potions. Specifically JoJo.
Yes, my Thane?
I'd say you're fairly competent at this point. but I'm sure I'll still be a great help to you.
Looking for the word trade. Ah, there it is.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Okay, she's got some invisibility, a filter of strength. That's fine. She can carry that. But I'm going to give her vigorous healing. Ultimate healing. I hate to do that. Minor healing. I'll give her 6 of those. Yeah. I'll give her 1 of those. Okay. So she's got potions that she can use.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Right behind you.
Lydia, I need to trade
Please don't tell me it's dragon bones.
It's not. Don't worry about that. But I am going to give you some potions. Vigorous. Ultimate. Minor. Let's go ahead and give you like 6 of those. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. So now my ladies that are going to be going with me are equipped. This is when I'm going to take like a 5-minute break. But before I take this 5-minute break, because I need to go use the bathroom. But then I'll be right back and we'll talk to Lydia and maybe she will have some kind of quest dialogue for me. Let's go ahead and save before anything goes crazy. But I'm going to leave it right here while I go do that. Use the bathroom. But I wanted to point something out. I do have a goal set. It's set in my YouTube chat. You'll notice that I've got a goal at the top. It shows 0 of 30. Well, I just started it, right? If I can get 30 $2 super chats, that's $60. And that's how much the deluxe edition for Oblivion costs, Oblivion Remastered, and I'll go ahead and I'll buy it and we'll play it. But I'm not going to do that. I've been putting it off. I'll wait till it comes on Steam sale or something like that. But if you guys want me to jump into it and play it right away, go ahead and super chat, donate, and I'll put this goal, I'll put the remainder of the goal on each stream, and eventually it will grow. And once I get a total of 30, that'd be $60. It's $59.99 for the deluxe edition. But I do want to point something out. YouTube takes a percentage of all super chats. I think it's 25%. So even if you give me like a $2 super chat, I think I would get like $1.50, right? And if that's the case, 30 super chats is not going to be $60. That's going to be like $45 or something like that. And then I'll just absorb the rest, right? So, and then I'll just do the balance. But if I get 30 super chats, I'll definitely do that and start off an Oblivion stream, but I'm not gonna. But I know people love Skyrim and they want to see Skyrim, so I don't think that I'll like go back and forth. I considered it. I said like one day I'll do Oblivion and the next day I'll do Skyrim and the next day I'll do Oblivion, the next day I'll do Skyrim, and kind of go back and forth that way. But I'll get characters and storylines and quests mixed up because that's me. I would get them mixed up. So I think I would just jump into Oblivion and play it through, right? And it would be the first time playing Oblivion past like level 5. I think I made it to level 5 when I first got it. So I was in the city. I remember I was in the city. This is what I remember about Oblivion, which might or might not even be correct. But I think I was in the city, and someone was trying to recruit me for the Thieves Guild, which might be the Grey Fox. And I refused. I left the city, and I remember coming up upon a farm and in the farm there was a painting, and if you click on the painting, you actually go into the painting. It's like another dimension. So you're in the painting, and the entire world looks like it's a painted world, and you go through this, and that was the end. That's the last thing I remember. That's all I've done. I've done in the city, the Thieves Guild trying to recruit me, and a painted world inside of a painting. I remember there were chickens in a farm. That's all I can remember, guys, and that's good. That means when I do finally do the Oblivion remastered, it's all going to be fresh. It's going to be new, and so I'm kind of looking forward to that. Plus, it looks really good, and I have another video I'd like to react to, because the video that I reacted was the announcement trailer. It was just a very short 2-minute, 3-minute trailer, but there's a longer, like 15-minute studio tour interview of the developers, and there's a lot more footage from the game that I'd like to break down and kind of. Now, I haven't personally watched it. I watched it on somebody else's stream, and they just kind of blew right past it. So I would like to watch it and kind of break down each of the different items. And at first, I thought the Khajiit looked kind of Aslan. You know, they looked like, I don't know if you're familiar with Traveler alien races, but there's like this Aslan alien race, and they looked kind of Aslan, and I was like, I don't think I like that in my fantasy game. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, well, that's one person's character concept, because it was in the character generator. And I was like, okay, so you don't have to make it look like that, but there's nothing wrong with that look. That look is actually, now that I think about it, it's really cool. You know, I let it ruminate in my head over a couple of days, and I was like, yeah, that Khajiit character looks really good. And the same thing with the Argonians. Some people were saying the Argonians look horribly wrong, but I look at them and I say, no, they look horribly right. They look really good, really good. It made me think that I'd want to play an Argonian. Never going to happen. But that's what I thought. I said, I might want to play an Argonian because that looks really good. And then they showed the characters and all that. There is something that's a little woke at the beginning in character creation, which I can overlook. If you don't know anything about me, I am a 100%. Nothing's ever 100%. I'm like 98. I'll say 98. 98% against woke ideology culture, right? The whole equity and gender ideology and LGBTQIP, all that I'm against. I'm against othering people. I consider them to be people, and they're just part of life, right? I don't think there needs to be a differentiation of those people and making them ostracized or outcast. So I am into inclusion, right? But I'm not into the, if it was a spectrum, let's say, And on this side, you're 100% against ideology and stuff like that. And then there's, on the other side of the spectrum, you're 100% on board with it, right? I would like to find myself somewhere in here that I can understand where they're coming from and I can accept them, but I also don't prescribe to that, right? I personally believe there's two genders. Okay, get over it if you believe there's more. I think there's a man and there's a woman, right? Now, I understand there's intersex. I get that. I understand there's homosexuality, and I understand there is a mental condition that people have that, not everybody, but some people have that think they are what they're not. Because there are people out there that think they're cats, or there's people out there that think they're helicopters or whatever. So it's a medical condition, right? But when it comes to gender, I didn't want to necessarily get into this discussion, but it's in the video, and that's why I want to talk about it. And it'll be short, don't worry. That gender has always been, for the last 2,000 plus years, 50,000 years, has always been related to or identified as your sex. If you're a man, you're a gentleman. You're considered a male, right? A male is a man, he's a gentleman, or should be a gentleman. And then if you are if you like other men, or if you got like feminine characteristics, like maybe you have a limp wrist, or you are you like fashion more than you should, or you wear a lot of makeup or whatever, that doesn't make you not a man. You're still a man. You might be gay. You might even be trans, like you might what's the word they used for many generations? You might be what's that word? I've almost forgot it. Well, I have forgotten it apparently, but don't really need to worry about that. But same thing with a woman. If you're born with woman parts, you are a woman, whether you want to be or not. And you grow up and live your life, and maybe you take on a masculine personality. Maybe you perform jobs that men traditionally would do, but you do instead. Or, you like other girls or whatever. Then that doesn't make you a man. It just makes you a butch woman, right? You might be a lesbian or gay, or you might be gay of some kind. So that's my thought process, and you can like me or dislike me. It's irrelevant, because that's my thought, and every person's got their own thoughts, and I respect that. So I don't want to put somebody. I personally don't want to put somebody in a box. And remember that spectrum? I feel that there are companies that realize that they were at one end of the spectrum, the harsh man-woman only spectrum, and they had no room for inclusion, right? But then they decided, or we have as a society, has decided that we need to autocorrect and make that something that we include in our games. And we do it not because we believe it, not because it's part of our culture, but because we feel like we have to. And when that happens, people autocorrect. And then it goes past that other end of the spectrum, it goes into the negative part. Like if you think geometry and you got a graph and you got 0 to 100, well, they've taken their 100 and they've gone to 0, and then they've gone further into the negatives. And that's what I consider from the 0 past, I consider woke, right? And so they will do things in a game, in society, in a culture that the majority of people find to be excessive. Like you can have, certain things that are inclusive in your game. That's fine. But when it focuses on that, or if it drills heavily into that, movies, like some of the Disney movies or some of the Star Wars movies, really, really dig into, like Snow White or whatever, they really dig into the negative part of that scale. And that's why people rebel and they don't go watch these movies, or they speak up and say, "Oh, that's all woke." Well, that's what they're talking about. Now, when you're talking about the Elder Scrolls 4 remastered, Oblivion remastered, there is one thing that I noticed, and remember, I'm only looking at the trailer, the video, the people talking about the game. There's one thing I noticed about the game that I would consider to be in the negatives. And if that's the case, if it's only that one thing, I can get over that. I can say, okay, so somebody made a change in this thing, and it's all right. I can overlook that. No big deal. But if the whole game is that way, then I'll have a problem. Remastered is going to be a wokeified destruction if everything is that way. But let me tell you what that one thing is. In the original game, when you're making a character, and in Skyrim, when you're making a character, because remember, this Skyrim actually came out after Oblivion. When Skyrim came out, and all their previous games, when you're making a character, there's two genders, i.e., they call it sex, which is perfectly right. You got a man and you got a woman. And that's the way it would have been interpreted in the Middle Ages. In the Dark Ages, or whenever the time frame that, or the era of the Elder Scrolls, you wouldn't have like an intersex or an ideologies that revolve around that, right? You would have men and women, because that's how civilizations progress. You got the man and woman getting together, having a baby, and life goes on. If the entire world, let me back up, if half of the world was gay, in 1 or 2 generations, there would be no people left on the earth. Everybody would die out if half the people were gay. So luckily, that's not the case. It's a super small percentage, 5% or less. But I think that's the percentage. I don't really know, but I know it's like super small. And that's okay. People. Everybody's different. Everybody's unique. Everybody has their own beliefs and their own ideas. That's great. I don't care about that. But when you make your game where you don't have male and female anymore, you now have, and this is what's funny, it is still male and female. You click on the left side, you got a man. You move the slider over to the other side, you got a female. And you make your character and everything is exactly like it was in the past, male and female. It's just not called that anymore. You know what it's called now? If you go back and watch the trailers, pause it when they're making their character. It's called Body Type 1 and Body Type 2. How demeaning is that? That's kind of like, that's kind of like taking, I don't know. But if that's the only thing that they did, then I'll live with it. I'll consider that to be just perfectly fine. But and it just being, trying to appease the LGBTQ, but it is still male and female. Okay, so let me talk to Lydia about her story, and I'm going to say that was overwhelming.
Maybe that's just because you had my help.
Damn, Lydia. Love you. Okay. Remember when we talked about the guards? Wait, I think I've done that, but you notice how it's not grayed out? I don't know. But I notice that this only pops up when we're in the house. So I'm going to click it.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you've heard me talk about myself more than enough. Maybe it's time I learned about you.
Okay.
Where are you from, anyway?
There we go. I'm from Cyrodiil.
I figured as much.
Why? Because my character's an Imperial citizen. But I didn't have to be. I could have been, or an Imperial race. I could have been from anywhere, but I think I'm just from Cyrodiil. It sounds like you're trying to dodge the question.
Damn it, Thane. Fine. You want me to keep talking about the guards who died? Well, like I said, I wasn't that close with them. I lived in that city for 10 years, 4 as a guard and 6 as a housecarl. I didn't really get close to anyone in that time. I'm not great with people.
Okay, so it's not Huskarl. A Huskarl is like, I thought it was Huskarl. But she just said House Carl. But this is, of course, Skyrim and not the real world. So, is that why you didn't trust me at first? What about me? We've worked together for a little while now.
I don't know, Thane. I really don't. Let's get going.
Okay, so she doesn't want to talk about it. We will probably re-engage with that conversation later. Now, there's a lot of things that I want to do. One of them is progress my quest with Elisif, right? But I don't know how. I'm sure there's some quest I'm supposed to do and then go back to her and then say, hey, I finished this quest. And then it progresses on to, I really like you and I'd like to join your party and all. Okay. It's early enough in the morning that I think we're okay. I don't have, I didn't mean to take her with me. Okay. I want the vampire girl to stay here. Mainly because I don't want to, I'm not planning on doing her quests right now. Or am I? No, am I? I got the Elder Scrolls, right? No, they're in there. What's going on? Did I put them back? Because I can take the Elder Scrolls with us to the Ancestor Glade. We can read that, and we can continue the Dawn Guard campaign.
Let me guess. You become a bard so you can tell everyone stories of our travels.
I didn't mean to sit down.
Can't wait to see what parts you embellish.
I gotta come at this from the side to get the blood. And the other one should be dragon, right? And it's, oh, wait. That's dragon. That's blood. Okay. All right. We're going to bring her with us. We're going to go to the Ancestor Glade, and we're going to...
What can I do for you, friend?
Progress the adventure. Just because I'm thinking about it, let's just go do it. Now I switched to this type of a map. Decided that I didn't like the topographical one as well. Ancestor Glade, Falk Reef, right? Falk Reef, Pikes Peak or whatever it's called. There it is. Now, there's supposedly a conjurer somewhere around Solitude, and I gotta try to find his location or find clues about him. But I'm not sure exactly if it's not a nail, because say I'm a hammer, and I need a nail to hammer. I'm not this screwdriver. Trying to figure out, you know, quests and stuff. I'm more of a put it in front of me and I'll go accomplish it. Now, we've already been in here and cleared it out, so we should be pretty safe. But I'm carrying the 2 Elder Scrolls. And it says read them while here with her. So I'm just going to wait for her to show up. Okay, let's read. I'm not sure which one to read, but let's go ahead and just start at the top. Or am I supposed to just talk to you? I'm not giving you the scrolls.
Lead on.
No, let's read the second one. Now I also think I need, where'd you go?
Hunting vampires is a noble
I
cause.
think it said I needed all
Sounds
3.
like a good bit of fun, too.
Yeah, bring both scrolls. Oh, Dexian? Yeah, I was trying to avoid that. Yeah, one of these said read the scrolls. I'm going to look at the ones that... Okay, I've got the Dragon Rend from that. One of them should say, bring the Elder Scrolls to the Ancestor Glade and read them. That's this one, right? Unseen Vision. Speak with Serana in the Ancestor Glade. I am in the Ancestor Glade.
What now?
I am speaking to you, but maybe I never clicked on anything. Hungry.
I just need to feed on blood. Your dragon blood.
That's fine. You can come suck me all you want.
Thank you.
I'll get more. Feel better?
It's so good. But what about you? Maybe you could let me help. If that's all right.
She wants me to do the nasty. Right? Enjoy your touch. But I'm going to say, maybe I need to do that to finish this quest. Because the last time I did, not right now. Okay, so we'll do that. I'm gonna cut the stream just for a second. Boop. There we go. And then I'm going to say, I want to do the nasty.
I'm ready.
Okay, there's something wrong with the, yeah, she's happened. Okay, we don't need to worry about any of that. There it is. But is that the quest? That's not the quest. It didn't accomplish anything. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe this is not. I think there's something to do with this. Like I gotta put a butterfly on there or something, but nothing's wanting me to click on it. I wonder if there's a patch that fixes this, or if it's not
that
broke.
I don't feel bad about Madresi, but I can certainly tell she was just using us.
It might not even be broke. It might just be that I haven't done something that I need to do. How do I get out of here? Okay. So we won't worry about the ancestor glade. We'll go accomplish some. Okay, this is about. I'm talking to myself. Okay, we're gonna go into the reforge the amulet quest because it's gonna take me to a wall that needs a claw, and at least what I'll be able to do is take a note knowing that I've got to get that claw. And once I get that claw, then we can go accomplish that quest. So I'm going there mainly just to pieces of the past. Nope, that's May runes. Oh yeah, I gotta harvest blood. There it is. Restore the Galder amulet in Reachwater Rock near the Karth River. Perhaps Galder's tomb holds the secret to restoring its original form. Yep, that's the quest. And all of these are turned off. Yep, okay, good. This is not far from here. Okay, maybe it is. Okay, it talks about a crypt, so maybe... Okay, oh, I didn't bring any of the claws with me. But there's probably a... there's probably a... because this says cave. It said something about a crypt. So maybe there's an additional location, or hopefully maybe I just overlooked it. So I'm going to kind of search everything.
This is a little creepy.
I agree, so I'll quick save. So I'm kind of looking for a claw. Hopefully I didn't blow it into the water. If I might have used a... It's empty. I might have used a shout. Might have blown the claw off the ledge. Well, there's a bunch of fish in here, so if we ever get hungry, we got some fish. Okay, I don't know why the water breathing spell doesn't work. because I have water breathing on my helmet. It's totally, juniper berries. And this place had 2 of the doors, and I'm just going off of memory. My memory is not great, but there was 2 doors. One of them I did have the claw for, but the second one I didn't have the claw, and it didn't use the same claw. Or maybe this is it right here. Ivory claw. Do I have that? We're about to go find out. Ivory. Okay, we're gonna fast travel home real quick, take a look at my claws, and see if I have ivory. If not, we're gonna have to look around. Is there Reachwind Ivory? I don't remember seeing a tomb. What is this? There's a road that leads over to there. There's a building right here. Interesting. Love the satellite view. So revealing. Okay.
No, your blood.
What? There's a fight? Oh yeah, harvest blood.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Okay, ivory. I was heading to the bathroom. It kind of went away, but now it's starting to creep back. Well, that was an all-day affair. It's already 1800.
You should see me when
Hey, wanna play tag?
stranger.
I do, but we'll have to do it later.
Are you my gallant hero? Have you come to whisk me
Fresh
away
fish.
to a life
Fresh
of adventure
fish.
and romance?
Yes. Ivory. I think I have ivory, actually.
Can I help you?
No. Oh, the display case is in the way. Ivory. I got it. I got it, ladies.
Can I help you?
No. Serena, since we're not doing your quest, you just stay right
What
here.
now?
You wait here.
I'll be here.
All right.
You and
Papa
me.
says I won't see
What
Rob
the-
here anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
Everybody's heading home for the evening. Now, I think I picked up the ivory claw from the Winterhold. I think. I'm glad that I remembered that I had it. Got this. I probably should have left the Elder Scrolls. Here they come. Jojo is always in the lead. She's my new Celestine. But at least she doesn't get super close to me. And she doesn't follow me even when I tell her to wait. Okay, so we know how this works, right? We gotta find the ivory claw, we gotta look at it and inspect it. First of all, we gotta find it. Dragon. Or is that bird, dragon? Something like that. It's just like this. There it is, ladies. $6 gold? Okay. Okay, let's look at this. We minor healing. And then I think it goes to just healing. Then plentiful healing. Then extreme healing. And I don't think I quick saved, or not quick saved, but yeah, I didn't have healing or vigorous healing or ultimate healing. But that's alright, we got enough healing potions that we can survive. Unless something goes horribly wrong. That looks like the door out. More minor. Okay, that's good. It's going to be an ambush, ladies. You hearing that?
Clever as the ancestors were, they hardly wore any armor. Never understood why.
Well, that one guy drew a weapon. Oh, look at that. He's guarding the exit. I don't want to fight you guys.
away.
Oh, damn.
Found you.
He disappeared. I couldn't search him. That's some bull. I'm just grabbing it. Okay, I'm fully charged, but I've got 1,000,000 petty, so let's go ahead and use them. Dang, dude, I'm getting tossed around like a rag doll.
You won't get away.
Maybe we have to use arrows.
Come on.
Oh, I got an arrow in the. Oh, look at that! That's horrible. I don't want to shoot the guys up there. They're just kind of just chilling.
Go?
Maybe I need to use my shout on them if they're going to be like that. Well, that was a bad shot. That was probably a friendly. Okay, he's at half strength. I think I hit Lydia. Lydia's got an arrow in the back of the head.
I have to admit, I'm disappointed.
He's pretty big.
There you are.
Did we do it?
Really think you can take the two of us?
Where's my sword? Okay, there it is. Oh, there it is. Increases your health, magicka, and stamina by 30. That's nice. Okay, I thought I saw it say something like, take the... Talk to the Jarl in about Alduin. Okay. Got a dark elf. Okay. Take the amulet. Okay, that's what it said. Okay, it just doesn't say deliver it to somebody. It just says keep it. Okay. Are there steps or ways to get up there? There's Mr. Galder himself with 400 gold. Looks like we're going to go out the way we came in. Unless I'm missing a path. Nope, none of these are open. This is pretty straightforward, or is it? Okay. Elven arrows, okay. Smithing. That's not the way out. Oh. Okay, we cleared that quest out. That's good. See if I can find that bristle buck Shalador. Okay. Might do that. Okay, we are going to return the scrolls. And in a pinch, I think it's close. I could be wrong. Okay, I can't quick save in the map. Okay. Now I'm just looking for any indicator at all. There's one. Obtain a juvenile mud crab. I think I can just walk up to it and pick it up. I don't think I've got to attack it. Wait, what is that? Headless Horseman. What the heck was that? Okay, there's a bunch of mud crabs. We're gonna have to fight through the parents, unfortunately.
I was cooped up in Whiterun for too long. It's good to be traveling again.
Agreed. Now one of those is go all the way back to Riften and talk about having collected the mud crabs. Right, that speak to her about the bounty on the mud crabs. Defeat a guardian mammoth. Okay, we could do that. We're gonna go kill a guardian mammoth. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's enjoying the stream. What happens if I kill a chicken? Nope, not gonna do
Getting
it.
used to heavy armor, are you? I can help you get your plates adjusted, if you'd like.
I would like you to adjust my cod piece. It's getting a little tight with you around. What am I doing? Oh, I'm killing a spirit of a mammoth. Come on, mammoths. Can you get me up here? I guess you can. Nice. Ectoplasm. Now he's just hanging out at this mammoth burial ground, or whatever they call this. Looks like somebody hung up some bones there. Got to be a giant. They love their mammoths. And I'm thinking there's going to be a chest or something in this area. What is that? That's cool looking. Okay. But if there's not a chest, it's okay. Okay, well, that's the end of the burial mound. The Mammoth Cemetery, or whatever you want to call it. There's only one more spirit before we need to go back and turn that in. Okay, I'm looking around the edges of my map for arrows or doorways. Oh, there's an arrow right there. Okay, it disappeared, so it's somewhere on the map. I'm looking everywhere. Okay, directly to the south. Right here, defeat the Guardian Bear. I wonder what that is. We're going to go to Knife Point and then go straight south and kill the bear. These are only spirits of hunting to get rewarded for, you know, being a strong hunter and all. And now there's caves around here that I've not gone into. We were searching for something else, and we ran by these caves, but I never went into them. Basically, I'm holding them in my back pocket to go in at some future time. I'm sure that Lydia and Jordis are not with me because I did a little mountain climbing. I'm sure they are trying to find a path to get to me. Whoa! What caused that to burn? I'm going over there just to see what that is. Forest fire and all that, you know? Somebody's little caravan got waylaid. That's what I get for walking through the fire. Yikes. Is his hands tied up and then he was burnt? Okay, well that's just evil. This almost looks like that. Yeah, that's what happens when you walk into fire. I figured that out myself. Salt. Oh, is that a chest? Oh, let me in the back. Come on. There you go. All right, 54 gold. I was just hoping that maybe there'd be a clue that said, you know, help, we're being chased by bandits or something. Can someone go kill these bandits? Well, what is that? Is that another? That's just a seat. Okay. Okay, well,
We Nords are strong, and we're as tough as stone.
Yes, you are. And you're cute. Got a little switchback going up this hill here. We're close. My arrow is pretty gigantic on my radar.
You're as good as dead.
Return to Froki. Okay, before I do that, I want to know what this is. I think we might have already been... Nope. What's this? Tragedy in Black... Oh, wait. A folktale from the time of the Oblivion Crisis. So it's a folktale from the time of Elder Scrolls 4. The Oblivion Crisis. I'm sure that'll be the next book that I read. Remember, I am looking for super chats to help finance the Oblivion Crisis, or the Elder Scrolls 4, the Oblivion Remastered. I'm putting it off until it goes on sale, or if I get enough super chats where people want me to play the game, then I will start playing it as well, because it looks really good. Okay, we could return to Floki, which... That's hell... Okay, he's way over here then, isn't he? Dawnguard. Bring the scrolls to Dawnguard. Okay, we can do that. We can do this, we can do that, and then we can do that. So we're on our way to Dawnguard. We're just stopping in at all these places. Now, he might have a... He might have a third level of this quest. You know, there was 3 creatures, and then there was 3 more. He might have 3 more. But I don't know what else you can really hunt. I've defeated the guardian spirits.
You do kind proud. Only one challenge remains.
Okay, so there is
Go
one.
and defeat the troll champion. Here's where you need to go.
Okay, a troll champion. Is it on the way? Or is it back the way I came? And I really want to get this Darklight Tower. The wizard that's at Darklight Tower, I really want her to join my party. But for some reason, when I talk to her, it says, oh, you've already got somebody with you. She shouldn't say that, because my mod says I should be able to have, you know, more than one person. In the old Skyrim, you can only have 1 follower at a time. But I modded that. There is a mod that I wanted to add, but I keep forgetting which one it is. Nothing crazy. It's just, I keep forgetting. It's not that important. Where is she? Oh, right here.
Not now. Thanks. Couldn't have done that without you. I'm grateful for your efforts. Here,
Show me.
take this.
Whoa, what's going on? What's going on there? Oh my God. Okay. I don't want to do any fishing.
about your ties to Hermaeus Mora.
I just
I'll
want
take my leave.
Cathedral
then.
are
Yes,
evil.
I just want to end
No
that
two ways
quest.
about it.
Okay, Dawn Guard. We're also supposed to try to find someone that's selling animals. But I'm not in a hurry to buy any animals. It said go to the city, so I assume they're talking about Riften, because that's where I found it. I found it in the sewers of Riften. Oh dang, you got some serious high heels on. Okay, this is going to progress this main storyline, so... Look how close I am to level 41. I just need to hit something over the head.
I trust your journey was I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
What happened?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong.
He's blind.
Now I am paying for it. Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so. No, it will have to run its course, and there's always the chance I may never recover. No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow? I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries. Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Okay, so I got that quest before...
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract ancestor moths to you.
Okay.
Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Okay. See, I needed this information earlier when I was trying to do the Ancestor Glade. See, I said it was bugged, but no, it was just out of order.
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife.
Oh, okay.
Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you. From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Okay. Yes, it's normal for the moth priest to go blind. We read that book already.
Well, as I'm sure you figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named moth priests. The voice of the ancestor moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
A voice?
Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the moth priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls. By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony. You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
Don't I need a draw knife? Okay, that's it.
Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Did you give me a draw knife? And I've had this bow since the very beginning, and I don't know what quest that's from. Maybe it's not a weapon? Well, I don't see draw knife anywhere.
I've helped you all that I can. The rest is up to you.
Okay. Can I forge a draw knife? Is that something I can make? Watch me get there and it says, oh, you need a draw knife.
Let me guess. You become a bard so you can tell everyone stories of our travels.
That's right. You got that right. Okay, now before we do it, we have to get Serena. Yeah. Because if I'm going to do the Ancestor Glade... Wow, this is going to be all the way across Skyrim.
I have no business with you. Leave me. If you're looking for opportunities to make some coin, well, I'm your man.
Well, this is not a good thing. Don't come near me.
I'd like to do some shopping here if you'd allow me, my Thane.
I'm not going to strike first.
You're mine!
Dang, Lydia just jumped in front of me. What I'm talking about. Bring out your dead. Okay. We all know what I'm talking about.
If you happen...
What can I do for you, friend?
While I'm here... There's 3 other scrolls. Sun, Dragon, and Blood. I don't remember getting the 3rd scroll. Do you guys remember me getting a 3rd scroll? Okay. Yeah, I don't remember picking up a third scroll. It is 2 o'clock. We should probably rest.
Yes.
Jojo, come with me. All right, Jojo. You're already dressed? Okay, good. Let me out, please. I know you want to pin me down, but... Okay, there we go.
Is there something I can help you with?
No, you just chill out. What's Lydia doing out here for?
Still here. I'm with you, Thane.
Did I tell you to stop and wait? Maybe I accidentally told her to wait here. Okay, where's the glade? I'm blind, I can't see it. That ain't it. Should be right in here, right? Okay, oh, find a moth priest knife. Okay, I've got to do that first. Discovering, I might be able to, I'm now on my way to Answers Glade in order to discover the origins. The priest I asked for directions, said that the glade was located in the mountains southwest of Helgen on the road south of Pine Watch. Okay, well, at least now it's telling me. Now, okay, there it is. But I think it says I got to find a draw knife, right?
This must be the place.
Finally, she says something. Listening carefully. Says you lack the proper item. Oh, okay. Brick. But there's an arrow pointing over. What is that? That's a drop blade. Gather bark. Okay. Yeah, there's a draw knife. Attract ancestor moths 0 to 7. How hard is it to gather these guys? Oh, I just gotta walk into them? Okay. I don't have to click on anything? Oh, because I'm getting them to follow me. Okay, there's 2. 3. Okay, I'm looking for trees where the moths might be flittering about. It's starting to get a little distracting having all these moths flying around me. But I'm into it. Oh, there's a group. Oh, there's a group. I got 5. These moths. 6. Here we go. 7. And now I should be able to go down. Maybe not that way. Enter the column of light. You notice how Jordas was the first one up here to see how I'm doing? Not Lydia. Lydia's probably down there keeping an eye on the vampire. Okay, Moss, get into the light. Okay, I'm in the light. Now do I read? Enter the column of light and read the blood. There we go. I understand all of this. Well, there's a path. A map of Skyrim, maybe? Or rivers. I see Markarth in the bottom left. I see a skull in the upper right. Is that Solitude? A skull in the upper right. Speak with the vampire. Well, where is she? Where the hell is she? Jordas, where are my girls? I have a feeling they came in, but they didn't follow me down. What the heck is going on there? I can't talk to her. She's on the other side of the fence line. I think I quick saved just a little bit too early.
What was that?
Yeah, it sounds like there's a fight going on in there. Okay, how do I open this gate?
I am sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Now I can call Lydia, and I don't want to go back to a real save. That's a million years ago. Maybe an autosave? There might be an autosave. Alright guys, we're going to do an autosave, mainly because Serana
This must be the place.
and yeah, you and where's Lydia? Where the hell is Lydia? Is Serana gonna stay here? I have a feeling that Lydia is all the way back. In the house. No Lydia.
You know you can afford a septum or two. You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Still here.
Fresh fish! Fresh fish!
I just want her to remove. Time to go. All right, let's see if she follows.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Not right now.
Fish.
Play favorite.
Fresh fish!
Where's Lydia?
To the whole class.
Yes,
One of these is okay. If I'm trading, then
Finest fish here.
I'm with you, Thane.
she should already be following me.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
What do you need, Thane?
Need you to go do that.
You there. Have you performed your voice exercises today?
Fresh fish!
Always.
Fresh fish!
Perfection takes dedication, after all.
Yes, well, see that you keep at it. That is all.
Okay, this tells me that she's all okay. Stick close to me and avoid combat.
I'm thinking of joining
Just
the Legion.
don't take too much longer.
Looking for scouts.
Me? You're the one that's not following me.
I thought adventurers were
Warbar.
supposed to look tough.
Lady Atia has already arranged for me to perform in the court of the
Okay,
Jarl of
she's
Falkland.
following me.
You'd better hope the war is over by then. Storm.
I'm just basically trying to get her out of the zone so that we can, and then I'll experiment a little bit with how to follow me. Serena just wanted to stay in the Ancestor Glade. Look at those butt cheeks. Okay. There's Lydia. Okay. This should do it.
Right behind you. You're sweet to say that. You always say what you think, don't you? Yes, I know you do. I can see it in your eyes.
Like that hair.
Thank you. I understand. Take your time. I never trusted those damn scrolls. Just look at Dexian. Anyway, whatever happens, being out here with you makes everything else worth it.
I have a feeling I was supposed to talk to her before.
Of course. I care about you. A lot. You deserve to be happy. I promise you, I'd never do anything that could hurt you. The world is alive after all these years. It's exactly what I'd imagined when I was a girl. In my books, anyway. I was. Obviously, that didn't appeal to my mother.
That skirt is really short. That's supposed to be vampire armor.
I don't know. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as my father. I can't say it surprises me, but I figured it would be more of an issue for you.
Well, if I can only marry one character, it's not going to be you.
I guess it never is with families, is it? Yes. This is the part where we usually get closer. Bonding, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I'm going to tab out, close the screen, because that's usually an indication that it's about to get raunchy. Sorry guys, I can't stream it. I know you want to see it. Started burning from the inside. Okay, it said I completed the...
You keep surprising me.
It said I completed the talk tour inside the thingamajigger. Ended one quest, started another.
You keep surprising me.
You know, that's right. Okay, now, all right, Lydia, having watched that, will you... One of these should be, you know, you can fight now.
Just don't take too much longer.
Don't get jealous. I know you want to do it too. But let's see if the ladies follow. Only JoJo. This is going to be a problem. So, we're going to do two things. We're going to do a hard save.
Don't take too much longer.
And I'm going to quit the desktop. And then we'll load back in and see if that fixes Lydia. Come on, Lydia. Lydia is the only follower, well, mostly, she's the only follower that gives me a ton of problems in the game. I might just send her away. I really might. She's got a lot of extra voice acting, a lot of extra... You know what? I have some mods for Lydia. I could just disable them. Have her like kind of rejoin us. And then reestablish the conversations without reinstalling it. I think I can do that. And if I can't, it's no big deal. Okay, let's see if there's any other Lydia related chat or dialogue, or there is something called relationship. There's, okay, here we go. Improved follower dialogue, Lydia. Go ahead and disable that as well. There's a Bijin Warmaidens, which gives me alternate versions of Lydia. But that's just a skin. I wouldn't think that would have anything to do with the followers' interaction with me. Okay, I think that's all the Lydia mods disabled. Let's see if that fixes her. Yep, improved companion Boogaloo. A Bijin patch, it's for Lydia. And then this is the Lydia patch, so getting rid of all those. Patches you would think would be an improvement, right?
Back already?
Yeah, you can hear her voice changed. Okay, it's letting me trade with her. So why is it saying follow me?
As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
Will you, or are you going to stand out here? Let's see how far you go. Hey, she's following me. Okay, that works. Now let's see.
You keep surprising me. I did. I never knew it would be this beautiful. Thanks. I care about you a lot. Like the best of friends.
I gotta get her to continue to follow me too.
This is the part where we usually get closer.
No.
Bonding, if you know what I mean.
No, I was gonna do it again. Okay, no.
As you wish. I'm willing to do it for us. But it has to just be me and you.
Just me and you? I'm glad I found you.
Me too.
Lesson 1. Practice the Debellan arts. When she asked to be fed. She fed upon the blood of her lover. That divine gift from the god Akatosh was fills her lover's veins. And then she kissed her lover with all the burning passion that was filled her once dead heart. Once dead, meaning implying that it's not dead anymore? I also see that there's a couple of mods that have updates. I might have to hit the update button on those. Alright, Serena, you get naked. In the snow as well. Okay, no, she didn't take her clothes off. Just kissing. Okay, that I didn't have, but I was afraid. I don't want to get censored. Now, I'm still trying to get her to follow me, though.
What now?
Okay, that all looks like she's following me. I know Lydia is. I know Jojo is. No? You're not gonna come? Or maybe she is. Maybe she's not. Maybe I need to get more distance between us. Okay, maybe she's just gonna wait there. So I'm gonna have to gather more moths. That's okay. We can knock that out in no time flat. Okay, now that I have the bark, these moths are going to want to gather around me. One. Oh no! Jojo's on the other side this time. Okay. I'm not going to pull anything out. Okay. No pun intended. I'm not going to pull anything out until both Jojo and Lydia are on this side of the doorway. Okay. There we go. If the door closes and someone attacks, hopefully Serena can defend herself. That's when the door closes, right? I'm assuming. Alright, now we're going to get the moths. I got both girls. I'm going to quick save. That's fine. What? That's just sitting there? Okay. Wait, why can I not go up there?
Huh?
Jojo's trying to help me out. Okay. Okay, where are all the other butterflies? Keeping my eyes out for the oh, we walked through another one? Okay. I didn't even see them. There's some butterflies. Ah, steps. There's some. Oh, we're already up to 5, okay. Now that I have an idea of what I'm supposed to do. There's 6. One more group of butterflies. And enter the column of light and read blood. Really, it winds up reading all of them, but blood is, I guess, the start. See, there's like this road or this river. And the symbol of Markcap appears in the bottom left. Or it did in red. And there's like a little icon up there. That looks like where Solitude would be. I don't know. Speak to Serena. Okay. All right, now I'm going to reactivate these mods. Improve follower dialogue. Enabled. Okay. Amorous Adventures. Enabled. Warmaidens patch. Enabled. Okay. Game. Restart. Let's see if that kickstarts Lydia to actually performing her duties. I don't think this is the way out, but at least it looks like they're both following me. Yep, they're both following. Okay, yeah, this is not the way out. But then again, that other way is not the way out as well. I'm looking for like a cave exit or something. I think that other path is blocked, but it might be a discussion that has to be had. I heard a bear or something. Did you hear that?
Thought I heard something.
Fallen guard! I'll bury Free you! Mortal fool, you can't stop us!
Okay. I'm the mortal fool, huh? It's got an arrow.
Eternal awaits.
It's got an arrow pointing over in this direction.
Just give up! Sure have mercy on you!
I have arrows that can shoot you.
I'll carve you into pieces!
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
How did they get in there?
I won't fall
You
for
ready to
your
die today, huh?
You've seen your last.
You want to go?
First, Rudder!
Thought you could fight a Nord, did you?
Look at that arrow.
The night belongs to us.
Okay, the gargoyle's almost dead.
Your blood calls me.
Just give up!
Lydia, how do we get through this
Keep
door?
my blood, thank you very much.
It's only wooden. Shouldn't we be able to chop it down or something? Oh, wait. Oh, that's mountain flowers. I was thinking maybe one of these is a pull cord or something. Or do we just have to wait for Serena to kill him? And also, where's Jordis? Why do I have rusty arrows? Oh, I don't have very many arrows at all. Okay, I'm stumped. Oh, there's Jojo. Where have you been? I was just wondering if she knew of a path down here or something. Maybe if I put the blade back, the door would open? Okay, there's a shield up there that I remember. There was a body up here as well, if I remember right. This might be a clue. What is that? Okay, it's good that I'm looking around. It looks like a cave or something right there, but it's not. I don't think I could fast travel from inside here. Probably something like super simple that I'm overlooking. I wouldn't have a pull cord on a tree. It would be on some kind of constructed wall. Now, this was the wall I was trying to climb up. I think there's an invisible barrier there. Okay, I'm about to lose my mind, so if anybody out there knows how to get out of the glade and you want to put it in chat, I would appreciate that. If I don't get a response from chat in the next few minutes, then what I'll do is I'm going to Google it. See, this looks promising. I don't know what... Yeah, because that door is closed, and I wouldn't think that the pull cord, if there is one, would be all the way over here. I would think it would be next to the door somewhere. And I would think it's not in any of these cairns, because those are kind of like temporary stacks of rock. They're not constructed. Down stumped. Okay, well, nobody's given me a reply, so guess what? I'm alt-tabbing. Here we go. And I'm gonna type in how to open door in Ancestor Glade. I probably should put Skyrim. Help, I can't get out of the Ancestor Glade. Okay. So I went to the Ancestor Glade and did all the steps in the quest. After I read the scroll, I tried to leave, but there was a gate blocking my path. I can't hear there's a fight going on between Serana and some vampires, but I can't find anything to open the gate with. What am I missing? It's probably something really easy. I've looked seamlessly everywhere. Okay. That sounds exactly like what I'm going through. It says, That bug happened to me too. The only fix I was able to figure out for it was to load a previous save and make sure Serana is following you when you enter the glade, because somehow the scripting breaks if she isn't. Okay, that's one person. Another person says, I have a love and hate relationship with Serana. When I try to sneak, she gets in the way. Okay, never mind. Happened to me too. I just conjured some flame Atronachs on the other side of the gate to kill the Dawn Guard. And when they died, the gate opened. Nope, that didn't work. I want to chip in that if you just don't find the way out, find 3 Stonehenges and follow the I just want to chip in that if you just don't find the way out, okay, that's not it. This should help you a lot. I had the same problem, and the solution shown works perfectly. Dawn Guard is browse. Okay. This doesn't help. This takes me to somewhere, some kind of Reddit that I don't want. This saved me today. Saved me. Reload and make sure Serana is your follower. Okay. So it all seems like she has to be in here with me. Well, shit. That means I got to go back to a previous save and get her to come through like I did with Jordis. Wow. Okay, it's not, it is this one, it's not this one. Let's load this and see what happens. I think this is after, so the door's probably closed. Yep, because there's the Dawn Guard. Or the vampires. Okay, so that won't be the save that I load. A quick save? I'm afraid this quick save might also be after the door is closed. Because I'm stupid. Yep, I'm stupid. Okay, so let's load way back in 137. And let's see if Lydia is following me. She's not.
Lydia was smart to turn away from the hags, even if it meant she had to kill her own mother.
Yeah, this is where it glitched.
Painful to see that, though.
You keep surprising me. I did. I never knew it would be this beautiful. Thanks. I care about you. A lot. This bonding, if you know what I mean. As you wish. I'm willing to do it for... But it has to just be me and you. Me too.
I don't think she gets naked here, but just in case, I'm going to jump out. Yeah, it's just kissing. If I have to tell each one at a time to go out, I will. I think I might have to if I tell her to
I'm with you, Thane.
stick close and not do anything, she will do that. Okay, I think I selected
Just
it.
don't take too much longer.
What now?
I want you to train some, because I know that'll reset her. Here she is. There's Lydia and... oh, that's some bullshit. Come on. I know she just wants to kind of mill about.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, there it is. I need you to do something.
Oh, all right. What is it? What now?
I need you to wait
Got
there.
Not
Okay.
very impressive, is it?
And
If
now,
this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dex
Wait
and
over
I
there.
are gonna have some words when we get back.
I'm going to walk her in.
I'm on it. Got it.
You know what? I'm going to quick save right here.
Finished?
Oh, wait. I lost it because I quick saved.
Yes? Oh, all right. What is it? What do you need?
I need you to wait
Got it.
there.
Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful.
Okay, well, she's got a different chat dialogue right now. And all the girls are here.
Finished? Oh, what is it?
I need you to follow me. Have you ever seen anything like this?
It's not like anything else in Skyrim, I can tell you that much. From now or before. There's probably groves like this all over Tamriel. Most people just don't even know what to look for.
Okay, all of these are based on as if she was following me. So let's see if I get all these girls to follow me. Well, those two will follow. Except for her.
Right behind you. All right, if you say so. What do you need?
I need you to go
I'm
right
on it.
there.
Finished?
Oh wait, I told her to
What now?
I tabbed out.
Oh, all right. What is it? What now? I'm on it. Finished?
And tell her she can fight now. It's not letting me select that. Or that. What's going on?
Just don't take too much longer.
Okay.
Just don't take too much longer.
Do you need something?
I'll be honest, I still haven't figured out just what happened with Vincenzo.
I don't see that as an option. JoJo's like the only one that's following me. Okay. Gonna do a hard save. I'm gonna disable Lydia's banter like I did before, because that seemed to have worked to get her to reset her to follow me. But it doesn't fix Serena. Okay, and I don't know which of these three that I disabled fixed her, but I remember I disabled all of them. So if there is a mod, I might have installed the mod for Serena, but I don't think I did. Okay, there was a third one. Which one was it? I'm looking for anything with the word Lydia in it, other than the Warmaidens, because I know that one I didn't. Oh, here it is. Improve follower dialogue, Lydia. Okay. Also, the Lydia dialogue might be interfering with Serena as well. Sometimes they overlap. Okay, I'm reloading. Okay, they all should be in the Ancestor Glade with me. There's Lydia. There's...
Oh, what is it?
I don't want to say we should part ways. Do I have any spell tomes? I don't.
Back already?
As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
Okay, they're following. She's not following. Maybe after the completion of this quest.
Well, we got the knife. Now all we need to do is track down one of those canticle trees.
Yep. Okay, she's got some comments.
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
Am I? Am I am I one of those vampires that glimmers in the daylight? Sparkles? What's the name of that movie? It's vampires for kids. Alright, I got all 7 of them.
I think that might have been what we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls.
Ouch.
You've got plenty of moths. What's our next move?
There we go. At least she's talking. I can't turn my head or look or anything.
Nervous? you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
Don't worry, I'm fine. That felt strange.
I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it?
Oh. Darkfall
Then it's
Cave.
almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall Cave?
The scrolls gave me the exact location.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Okay. Now, touching the sky. Come with me.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I didn't have that before. Let's see if I can get these. Yeah, I hear them up there.
Show yourself.
Oh no! We're all gonna go run out there and fight. I want to search this place. Oh, they came in. Who's fighting who here?
Not very impressive.
I don't have to harvest him? Okay. Well, Jordis is obviously following me like she always does. Okay, it's not letting me harvest them. That's okay. Now, I'm just going to walk over here and see if the ladies follow me. They did. Okay, perfect. Yes. I don't care about the zombie. Let's go find that great sword and that body, and then we'll just be out of here. Because I think the great sword is the only thing of any importance at all over in this area. It was on a rock somewhere. I have no... Wait, there it is. Okay, there's no body, just a shield and a knife. Where's Serena, Serana, or whatever her name is? Maybe if I hit the exit, she'll teleport to me. So she's just gonna stand over there?
Do you need something? Oh, all right. What is it? What is it? Got it.
But then you didn't move.
I'm on it.
No, you're not. Stop lying to me.
I can't do everything for you.
Oh, she moved.
I can't do everything for you. I'm on it.
But she's not.
Nothing else?
Okay, so I'm going to see if she'll teleport to the exit. And I didn't have any Serena mods other than her appearance. Unless there's some of these mods that are like improved dialogue might be interfering with her. And there's Lydia. Jordan keeps falling off the log. Let's see if Serena teleports. She did, and she put her hood on. Okay, let's see how much she's following me. Oh, good, they're all following me. Sweet. Now that I've got a location. Map. No, not map. Journal. Okay, burning from the inside. Practice the development arts when she asks to be fed. Touching this guy, locate the aerial bow. We're going to do that. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to take Lydia home and I'm going to leave her there. Just because I don't want her interfering with what I'm doing. Even though she's like the main follower as part of the story. Nope, I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna do a hard save. I wish you could go in and rename your saves. I think you can in Vortex. I think I might be able to go in and rename my saves. Okay, so that was a hard save. So now what we're going to do is we're going to exit completely out, re-enable the mods, come back in, see if Lydia is still working, and if so, we'll just go on that next quest. If she breaks it again, then we know what to do. Or at least I think I know what to do. Okay, let me go to, improve follower dialogue, enable, Lydia Amorous Adventures, Bijin Warmaidens patch. All of that is on, and it's currently deploying. Now we'll launch. There might be a time when I put Lydia to bed and play without her. Maybe get Gigi or something. Oh, I forgot to do this. Okay, we're quitting. I'm going to go to Vortex. I'm going to go to where it says Save Games. I'm just curious if I can make some changes. Scrolling down to where I was 17th level. Restore saved game plugins. Nope. Delete. I could delete a save game. Or restore the plugins. Can't rename them. Okay, so let me try something else. That was a month ago. Okay, so if I go to my Steam folder, Steam apps, common, Skyrim. Would it be under my, data? Yeah, where are the saves at? Scripts, shaders, MCMs, docs. Okay, I don't, unless these are the saves. No, those are the mods. Okay. So it's not data. It's not mods. SRC. Common. Common. Nope. Creative. Nope. Skyrim. Nope. That's just preferences. Okay, I don't see any save files unless it's... Okay, hold on. I backed up quite a bit. It wouldn't be scripts, right? Textures, tools, maybe... I want to know where these saves are located. I see source, plugins and scripts. Probably not it. Interface, quests, translations. Behavior, there's sound. Tools? No, it wouldn't be a tool. What's SEQ mean anyway? I don't know. Okay. Okay, under common, maybe there's a Steam folder where saved games are kept. It's not temp. There we go. Steam server, Steam itself. User data, it might be user data. Logs. Game recordings. Inventory. Okay, I don't know where they are. Maybe I'll spend a couple hours one day to try to figure it out, or I'll Google it. But I want to change the names of my save files to help organize them, because they just come, each time you save, it just comes up with the location of where it was saved. I want to change it to like after Serrano was busted, or after I reloaded Lydia's mods, that kind of stuff. But I did reload Lydia's mods, so her voice should be correct. And all the quests and stuff should be correct. Let's see if she follows me. Yep, looks like everybody's following me. We'll do a new save, even though I know I don't need it. Wrong button. Let's go to this map. I activated the quest, did I not? I think I did. And it's supposed to get Ariel's bow. It's sending me to right there, Dark Fall. Okay, it showed this river system in my quest. It did have a little icon. It looked like the pi symbol, but there was an icon there. And then up here, oh, well, it's a wolf head. It could very easily have been that demon head that I looked at. So yeah, it wasn't that hard to figure out. We can't go straight there, but I can go there. It'll probably be dark by the time we get there, because I don't know what time of day. I'm noticing my OBS. That's not locked in place. There we go, now it is. So we need to head south. This way. Okay, this is a walled compound.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
I know, right? Where are the other two girls? Oh, they're there. Oh, we got a dragon involved. Come on, dragon. I don't have that many arrows. But I would have thought by now I would have hit level 41. But look where we're at. We're like right on the verge.
Fus Brother!
I'm just letting him know I'm here. I'm going to shoot you, or shoot at you anyway. 2 rusty arrows? Yeah, let's go ahead and use those first. Now I got Ancient Nord arrow. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Now I'm at Elven arrows. actually a little bit behind him. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Well, if he doesn't want to come down and play with us, then we'll continue on with our quest. I'm hearing an anvil. Sounds like there's a group of them.
Come on. You're out there.
Yeah, like a Dunmer.
Oh! I'm going to go down!
Done and done.
That was your decision.
Nice sword. I know what the note says. It says, kill Augustus. Ladies, the cave is right up here. What happened? Notice I might have to take some of my arrows back. Looks like it might be boiling.
What's brother?
Blowing it into the wall. Thought I saw another one down here. Moonstone, sweet. I needed some moonstone. Oh wow, it time jumped. It's like 4:30. Okay, we'll go for a little bit longer, but then we're gonna have to take a quick break. Am I missing something? Oh, wonderful. I can't even attack them in the water.
Where did you come from?
Not very impressive.
That's sweet. They followed me into the waterfall.
Come on. Over here. All right, you let go.
That'll teach you.
I think it's dead. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of these spiders dropping in on us. Oh shoot. That might have been a friendly spider. Kind of like this wolf. The wolf is a summon. Verena also raises things from the dead. There's a path over that way with spiders. Go ahead and save while we're here. Okay. Expedition. Cure disease, gotta love it. Might as well get some poison. Steel bolts, okay. Torches, okay, that's also good. Darkfall Cave Note. Gold, okay. So
Why would anyone want to set up camp here? I wonder what happened to them.
Dang, you're stacked. Okay, sorry.
Oh,
I got distracted. I'm going to give you some torches.
Anything good?
Not really. But I figured if you wanted... okay, you got 8 steel arrows. You're not using it. You're using your shock bolt. But just in case you wanted a torch, I'm going to give you one. Actually, I'm giving you 3. I'm also going to give you a necklace. Circlet of Eminent Destruction. What are you wearing? You are wearing a circlet, but it's not Eminent Destruction. There you go. Expert Robes of Illusion? No, no, no. Necklace of Smithing? No, no, no. Stamina? You could use that. You put it right on. Look at that. It's right there. You could wear a ring.
Let's go.
Oh, hold on. Lydia needs some bolt.
Are you alright, Thane? We've dealt with assassins before, but that one seemed more capable than usual. In case you were forgetting, your safety is my responsibility. That assassin was more skilled than most of the people we fight, and he was carrying a note that might have a lead.
This is a much sexier voice than the original.
I'm advising you to follow that lead. For your safety and my sanity. Well, I guess we're off to Rorikstead then. Right? Didn't expect to hear you, of all people, say something like that.
Okay, King of Cowards got restarted. That's good. I need to trade.
Right. The other part of my job.
Yep. You have an ebony arrow. How'd you get that? Give it back. You have a rusty arrow. I'll go ahead and take that off your hands. I don't see any bolts. Oh, I got 3 elven arrows. That's pretty horrible. While we're here, no, this is trading, this is not recharging. Gotta remember that. Orcish Bolt. Did I not give you all those? I might not have. Okay, you should be good on the old bolt situation.
Let's go.
You know it. We are going. Oh wait, there was a note I picked up. Elder Scroll, Son? No. Darkfall Cave note. Okay, bloody. Sister, I know as you came, but for a second cave, should back before we trolls. Okay. There's also an assassin's note, which I basically told her about it before I even read it. Okay, we got multiple paths. Is this a path? No, it's just a bed. What about this? I went left. Okay. Oh, wait, there's passage. I need those torches. Come on, ladies. Keep up. Okay, this doesn't look like... Looks like a wild goose chase is what it looks like. Wait, is that a trap? Okay, that was a good trap. It was from behind me. Just to let you know, I can't see diddly poop on my screen. I mean, I can, but very little. Almost like I'm in a dark cave.
It's nothing.
I'm not trying to make it dark. I'm trying to collect torches. Something going on over there. Something going on over here too.
Come forward. You have nothing to fear here.
I feel some kind of power from it.
Knight Paladin Gelibor.
I am Knight Paladin Gelibor. Welcome to the Great Chantry of Auriel.
Oh, we made it.
Auriel, Auriel, Alkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed.
Yeah, you don't look like a Falmer. How much for the armor?
Of course. You're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance.
Of course. Is that a choice?
I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother.
What?
The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen.
Okay.
They swept into the Chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The Chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha. He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting. Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death. Yes, let me show you.
Okay.
So this is snow elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the Chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
Ooh, just like Elder
What's
Scrolls
that
Online.
basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate completed his mantras, he'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine center and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the Chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? It makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow.
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer.
Do I need to fill this at each way shrine?
Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey. Questions? I expected as much. We were once a wealthy and prosperous society that occupied a portion of Skyrim. Unfortunately, we were constantly at war with the Nords, who claimed the land as their ancestral home. In a manner of speaking, we had always maintained an uneasy alliance with the underground-dwelling dwarves, and when faced with extinction, we turned to them for help. Surprisingly, they agreed to protect us, but demanded a terrible price: the blinding of our race. There were splinter groups that resisted the agreement, and even some that sought alternate alliances. But when it was all said and done, those elves were either slaughtered, vanished, or gave up and took the dwarves' bargain. I've often asked myself that very same question. The blinding of my race was supposedly accomplished with a toxin, certainly not enough to devolve them into the sad and twisted beings they've become.
Okay.
The Chantry is quite isolated, so it took some time for word of the dwarves' offer to reach us here. By the time the compact had been completed, it was too late for us to even attempt to intervene. Correct. We only numbered perhaps 100 at the time, so our presence remained a secret to the dwarves and the Nords. Ironically, our undoing came at the hands of our own people. Yes, they swarmed the Chantry in vast numbers until we were completely overrun. We never really stood a chance. I assumed that the Archcurate was corrupted by them when they found a way to breach the inner sanctum. Werther and myself are the only two snow elves that remain.
Well, that sucks.
They're ghosts of the snow elf priests that tended the way shrines before being slaughtered by the betrayed. Through the grace of Auriel, they were restored to their spectral form to enable them to continue their duties. I'm afraid in their current form, they still believe the Chantry to be an active center of worship. They won't respond to you in any way other than believing that you're an initiate and you're undertaking the journey to the inner sanctum.
Okay.
This is, or was, the epicenter of our religion. Most of the Snow Elf people worshipped Auriel. The Chantry was constructed near the beginning of the First Era to provide a retreat for those that wished to become enlightened. Our empire had temples to some of the other deities. Trinimac, Sirabane, Yffrey, and Finister rounded out the rest. But those temples paled in comparison to the glory of the Chantry and its way shrines. Oh yes, they were an important part of the process here. They represented the steps the initiates took on the path to total enlightenment. Sadly, the magic used to construct these wonders were lost long before I arrived here.
Is that everything? Yep.
May Auriel keep you free from harm.
I hope so as well. He's got a little bed down here where he's living as a good life. Not really. How did you go, what? So I guess our duty, our purpose, our quest is to
Questions?
use
I
this.
expected as much.
No questions. Our duty is to use these waste shrines, 5 of them, traveling all over the place getting to the end where Oriel's bow is at. And I'm sure there's lots of things we're going to fight between here and there. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the stream right here. This seems like a really good spot to end it. I don't think I've got a book to read. Yeah, I don't have a book to read, so maybe we'll you have some books over here. I bet you they're ruined books. I didn't mean to take that from you, dude. Sorry. Yeah, so we'll end the stream here. I like the water though. I think it's really good looking. And then we'll start the next session going through these waypoints. And not, we probably won't have a book to read until we get done, and then we'll read a book at the end. It'll be a slight change. Before I let you go, there's a couple of things I want to say. I have an eBay store. If you want some painted miniatures, or if you want just some miniatures that you can paint yourself or whatever, sci-fi, fantasy, World War II, Napoleonic, what have you, you should check them out at my eBay store, which is in the description below. But it's Wargaming in Miniature is my store title. And if you're interested in me painting figures for you on commission, there should also be a price guide in the description below as well, and I do painting services for other people, so keep that in mind. And finally, we have a super chat goal that I've got running on my chat, which is 30 super chats. I think they're 30 super chats of $2 or more. Once I get to 30 chats, and every time I stream, I'll re-update that number to make sure that you know how far along we are, or how far we have to go to get to the objective. But the objective is for me to actually buy Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remastered. I want to go ahead and get that and start streaming it, but I'm not going to do that until either one, it goes on sale, or two, you guys demand it by sending me super chats. Alright, so that's where we're going to end it. You guys take care, and I will see you tomorrow night. We usually stream around 1 a.m. Central Time, so if that's something that fits in with your schedule, and I usually stream for 2 or 3 hours. This time I streamed for almost 4 hours. So 3 hours 45 minutes is what it says on my OBS. Alright, and I will catch you in the next one.
Soldiers on the table march in line, painted shields and swords, they shine so fine. Dice roll like thunder, sealing fate. In this battle of ours, let's not be late. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. castles rise where soda cans stood. Mountains made of books, it's a cardboard wood. Strategy of giants on a scale so flee. We topple empires with a cup of tea. Wargamen in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargamen in miniature, let's fight some more. Battlegrounds in living rooms, legends unfold in the chaos of dice. Our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamp's warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight. Wargamen in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all.